Okay, this is a movie of Truman Key in Saigon in January of 1971. Just riding around down to the marketplace there, and you'll see sickalos, sickalo-mize, bicycles, motorcycles, buggies, about any kind of mode of transportation, little Renault taxis. This was what we thought was a congested area back then. That turns out it really wasn't that bad compared to today. Every day this trip was made by my wife to it, down to the marketplace to purchase the day's food, all fresh. This was probably 2 miles, not even 2 miles outside the Tonsanut Air Base there in Saigon. There's to it, down at the Truman Key Market. Always had a little bit of everything there. Like I said, this was a very busy point right there along the river. Always crowded. And always had good old American black market thriving there. A little bit of everything that a GI could sell. In my case, a civilian. This turns out that this was just before we left in 1971, so really was getting to be a pretty bad time there in Vietnam. 1971, like I said, a lot of grenades thrown, a few rocket attacks, and things just didn't seem to be going too good. Well, I felt it was time to get out of Dodge, so to say. My next door neighbor was shot and killed in an attack, and that was Danny and me, along with Mama and the sickalo driver, unloading the meal. This was our last abode there in Saigon. This is part 2 of the Saigon 1971 video at the marketplace on Truman Key. Just sitting out there waiting on to it to finish the shopping. I think I may have ridden my motorcycle down there, and she was in the sickalo-mize. So this was just some street scenes. Sickalo driver sitting there waiting on to it. I don't know if that's him or not, but she had this same guy every day.
Not sickalo-mize.
Sickalo. This Bomni-Bomb truck back there, you'll see a little bit of everything. Old Lambrettas, some guy with a sickalo with a load of pipe on it, somebody's street sweeping a little bit. Boy, that didn't happen. You'll see the garbage piling up at the end of this. Again, this was made in 1971. In January. There's my old helmet, so I must have had the motorcycle there somewhere. A Buddha on a motorcycle. And the old traditional Vietnam hats. There's a dude with a load of pipe. He rode that thing right down the street. Volkswagen in the background. I'm telling you, you never know what you'd see in Saigon. There's another big old French car, and of course this is the age of the miniskirts. 1971. Little Lambretta motorcycles were everywhere. Lambretta cars, Beehive hairdos, Honda motorcycles, Vespas, Caddies, you name it, it was in Saigon streets running around like wild Indians. And again, like I said, beetle nut. This was not exactly the way traffic is today. Now this was kind of getting ready to leave. I think we may have known at that point in time that we were going to the United States, and some of this is shot inside and is underexposed, but it was just basically packing up and getting ready to get out of there. Refrigerator, everything that we had, we just basically left there. We came home with 3 or 4 suitcases of clothes, and that was it. Everything else was left in Vietnam, and there's your typical neighborhood garbage dump. Don't think anybody was ever in charge of taking care of anything.